Wasabi! What's happening, you guys? Been a while since I've used that greeting on my channel. I use it a lot with my friends when we're talking on the phone. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of always been my kind of signature greeting, I guess, with people. Yeah, not that I don't love sushi. It's actually not even how I came up with that. I think actually what originally originally how I came up with that at all was way back in the day. If you guys have ever seen that Cheech and Chong movie, Born in East LA, I'll tell you about that in a second here. We're on eastbound I-70, getting onto 270 South right now on the west end of Columbus, Ohio. And we're going to be making a delivery to the Blue Line Foods in Groveport, which is on the southeast side of town, right over by Rickenbacker Airport. So that's what's up. Get some more detail on that, I guess, in a bit here. But alright, this is that load of Saputo cheese. Basically, Blue Line Foods, the place we're going to is basically a Little Caesars distribution center. So all this cheese in the back of my trailer right now, or in my trailer right now, is going to end up on Little Caesars pizzas at some point in the future here. Alright, so that's it. That came out of Gelati, California. If you guys aren't familiar already, that's this bus one's over this way, don't they? When I slowed down to drop in behind that car, that tells me they want over here, that they want to have access to the. Yep, see, I told you. I knew they were going to need access to an exit coming up as soon as I saw that. Okay. Anyway, that's it. We'll get back to that story there about the wasabi thing. So the movie Born in East LA, that was from the 1980s or whatever it was. I can't even remember. Yeah, I think mid 1980s. I don't know, or later. I don't even remember, but sometime. If you guys haven't seen the movie before, check it out. Basically, Cheech plays a guy who was actually born in East LA, but he doesn't have his ID on him, and he gets hassled by La Bigla, Border Patrol or immigration, and because he didn't have his character, since he didn't have his proper identification, they basically assumed that he was illegal. So they basically deport him to Mexico, and he'd never even been to Mexico before. So. Damn. They're just demolishing that, or did that catch fire? Alrighty. Looks like a movie theater or mall or something along that line there. Anyway, yeah, it's there's some funny stuff in there, but we'll get to the point of it later. While he's there, he's trying to get back to he's basically getting got a coyote getting him back to California, if I recall, and a bunch of other people who really are trying to cross illegally, and these guys don't speak English though. And so he's trying to teach them how to interact with La Migra if they get a question at all, and hey, don't act all nervous or whatever, and then just say what's up, that kind of thing. So and it's just funny hearing those guys, when they actually do have an interaction with the border patrol immigration guy later on in the movie. What's up? Kind of thing, and I don't know. I just kind of came up with something, kind of a spin on that. I guess is what it came out to. And my wife did get me hooked on sushi too. So, and we always got, if you know much about sushi, you know that it's always got wasabi with it, and ginger. What else? Anyway. So yeah, that's where that kind of came from. Alright, so aside from that, what else can we talk about? I got, I don't know, this one, a couple of things that I guess arose from my Barstow Facebook group that I run. A couple of, alright, so one of them was, it's going to be about proselytizing all the time, and you know, I get respect for people if they're spiritual and they want to make a better life for themselves, or maybe encourage other people to make a better life for themselves. Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter what your religious belief is. It's ultimately about what do you think is going to happen to you when you die. You know, or you can even say, you can even as an atheist say that it's. You know, people just use that to give them peace of mind because they're afraid of what the truth might be, which you just cease to exist. People can't handle that thought. So, you know, I'm not saying I believe or don't believe that. I'm just saying that is one way to look at it. And, you know, and I'm not going to get all into religious talk here, but and the reason I'm bringing it up now is because in my Barstow group, there's a guy there who... he posted a rant, and it's a rants and raves group, and the guy ranted that he was going to go back to like Tennessee, I think it was, yeah, because there was nothing for him there, or didn't, you know, he wasn't liking the people there or something. Well, yeah, well, probably, yeah, I think I figured out why the people don't take to him, because someone commented on his post. And I don't remember what the comment was, but he replied to one of these comments, you know, bringing up God and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, why is this even getting brought up? And I already have a rule in that group: no politics. I mean, no politics, no religion. Keep it out of here. You can talk religion as long as only if it's pertaining to. A local area place of worship, like something they have going on or whatever. If you want to promote something that, you know, or maybe someone in the group wants, and like someone just asked it the other day in that group, hey, anyone know a church that might be good for my needs? Because you know, she said that she'd previously been had gone to First Baptist Church, which is actually a church I got baptized in 2 years ago. And I guess she wasn't just feeling the congregation there so much, so she was looking for, go ahead, that's good. You know, I'm not going to say you can't talk about that. If you're looking for a place of worship and someone else there can help you with it, absolutely, put it in there. But we're not going to have philosophical or you're right, you're wrong, whatever kind of bullshit debates in the damn group about God or not God, or imaginary friend, or whatever else you might want to call it. And it's like, you know, don't come in this group thinking you're going to proselytize. This ain't the place for that shit. You know, there's always been that social rule: never talk religion, sex, or politics in your social circles, for a good reason. And you know, and I sometimes wonder, because I mentioned about how my previous video I talked about my dad dying, and you know, there was some estrangement there between him and at least one of his brothers, and I kind of wonder if politics had anything to do with it. My dad's a very right-wing leaning guy, and then my uncle, the one who used to be the mayor of Santa Monica, ultra-liberal. And I don't know if that had anything to do with the estrangement. They hadn't talked to each other for like 15 years. I heard a rumor that might have been like some little bit of ribbing of their younger brother, you know, that might have had something to do with it. I don't know. You know, I'm not going to get all into the whole family drama thing there, but just saying, there's a possibility that the political differences could have contributed to the estrangement. This is a family. This is brothers. Set your damn differences aside and get over it. Shut the fuck up about politics. You guys want to get together and, you know, make love, not war, you know? Especially when it's your freaking blood. Keep the damn politics out of it, and keep the religion out of it. If one of you is religious and the other's not, then shut the fuck up. Talk about something else that you guys can connect on. You know, I don't get why people have to do this kind of shit. I want to move over, but I'm afraid I'm also concerned about this red Honda here. Yeah, we're good. You know, you can even put this into race as well. You know, where black and white people meeting up. Okay, you want to get over race issues. Quit talking about race. Talk about stuff that actually connects you guys together. You know, where you have a mutual interest and you know, where you can relate to each other on. You know, it could be sports, or maybe you guys both have the same, are both very spiritual and can talk about your spiritual stuff with each other. It's all good. Why do you have to talk about race? You know, and you know, yeah, there are going to be some idiots there, but for the most part, just again, if you guys have some differences, oh yeah, white this or black that or whatever, well, shut the fuck up. Leave it alone. Just talk about the stuff that, I mean, accept that you guys are going to have differences. You guys are going to have skin tone differences. You're going to have cultural differences. But you guys can have places, areas where you can connect with each other as well, like sports. There's a guy in my, actually, he's the one who created the chat. There's a group chat for Philadelphia Eagles that I'm in. We're all pretty active in there, chit-chatting with each other. This guy is from Kentucky. I want to say Kentucky. He's originally from somewhere else. I want to say Pennsylvania somewhere. And that's why he's an Eagles fan. And, yeah, okay, this guy's mixed race. Half white, half black. But, yeah, and culturally, he presents as more black, you know, on the, yeah, and then more low-class black, I guess I would say. Is he somebody I think I would, you know, just, you know, and it's not about his skin tone or whatever, it's his culture. His individual culture that he grew up in. You know, the way I've heard him talk and stuff, I'm not going to lie, he doesn't strike me as the guy who I'd be drinking buddies with or, you know, hang out with all the time. But he's not a bad guy either. And we're both Eagles fans. Let's talk about Eagles. We have a mutual respect we can give to each other in that sense. Shut the hell up about the stuff where you guys differ. And that's why I have that rule in my group. Don't talk about damn religion or politics in there. Have some respect for the other people in there. You know, don't hound them about stuff where they differ from you. You know, and we're all there to talk about Barstow, not about whether your religion's right or theirs is wrong or whatever else. Shut the hell up. Don't take it down your own damn wall. So, anyway, this guy, I ended up suspending the guy. I usually use suspensions just to get people's attention. Hey, you screwed up. You broke a rule. And that's been a long-standing rule ever since I took over the ownership of that group years ago. And, you know, usually if the person just PMs me and tells me, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't know that I broke a rule, I won't do it again, I'm very reasonable. I'll usually unsuspend them immediately once they do that. All right, this next exit coming up where the Love's truck stop is at is where we're going to get off at. But, okay, now this guy instead, he goes in another area of rants and raves group that I'm not even in. I've never even been in it. Have nothing to do with it ever. And he ends up ranting about how I blocked him in my group. But like, I didn't even block him. I just suspended him so he can't post or comment. He can sit there and read everything that's going on in there still. He just can't interact with anything until it expires. Or, like I said, he could have come to me and said, hey, I'm sorry, I disrespected your house rules. Yeah, I won't do it again. I would have suspended him right away. And other people can vouch that I've done that with them. But no, he goes and whines in another group about how I blocked him. And that he was going to pray for me and all this stuff. After he was sitting there proselytizing in my group. And starting holy wars and shit. So, you know, when someone, the person who sent me a screenshot of it, after I saw that, I just laughed and I go, You know, I'll pray that he actually figures out that he actually has a brain somewhere between his ears someday. How about that? But anyway, yeah, and then someone else also sent me a screenshot of it. I'm like, hey, I'm not even going to respond to it. I'm not going in another group that I have no interest in joining just for the sake of defending myself against it. Oh, fuck that. I'll go in my own group and I'll post something new about it. And hey, check this dude out. You know, wants to whine about me. Well, guess what? I don't care. You're out of here because you're obviously you don't respect my rules anyway, and you're already talking about leaving town regardless, and have an issue with people here. Well, yeah, probably because you won't you want to proselytize and not respect other people here. So yeah, probably why people aren't interested in you, because you won't shut up about your religion stuff. Sorry, but yeah, it doesn't make me an atheist either, guys. You know, and because even in my own group, when I told people, hey, keep the politics and I'm gonna keep the religion out of here, oh, you know, they start making it out. They start commenting in ways like I'm some atheist or something. Like, where do you? Just because I comment, I'm saying I have this rule that I'm enforcing doesn't make me an atheist, guys. Yeah, but go ahead and make your stupid assumptions. Anyway, so I had that, and then there was this woman who just posted yesterday or day before, whatever. She got a call from Cedars-Sinai Hospital in the LA area somewhere, and basically a person was a patient there, and they called the wrong number or something, and she was trying to call him back for whatever reason, I don't know. Like she was trying to help them in whatever way or something, but which I didn't get, but. And then other people were telling her, hey, this is probably a scam. And I brought in also, but then she countered with somebody else's comment that, well, yeah, but it actually was a real Cedars-Sinai phone number they were calling me from. I'm like, and I told her, yeah, that's a possibility. There's a Sheets right here, right down the street. Might be like one spot open over there or something. But yeah, there's a Love's right over here too. Actually, did I already? Might already. Actually, no. The Love's is coming right up. Yeah, right there on the right. But anyway, I picked up a load up in the Salinas area one day. I think it was Marina, California. Yeah, and I was heading down the 101 freeway, and I get a call from Bank of America, supposedly there was a fraudulent couple of Zelle transactions. Now, I am a Bank of America client, and it actually did show Bank of America, and it was a legit Bank of America phone number that was, let's see, half a mile. Okay, so I can turn on this street where Love's is at and follow it down, or I can make the right turn onto, straight from here onto the street that they're off of. I'm going to go ahead and get you zoomed in a little bit there for it. Anyway, I was basically trying to suggest, just because it shows up on your caller ID as a valid number, it doesn't mean it really is. And then she said, oh, I didn't know that I had to give all these details, whatever. I'm like, yeah, anytime you omit details, the assumptions are going to have to be made. And, you know, sometimes it's safe to assume stuff, and other times it's not. But in this particular case, I was like, it doesn't matter what details you gave or didn't give. Like, what you already did give was already enough to question if it was valid or not. So, and then as it was yesterday, guess what? I get a phone call from Cedars-Sinai Hospital over in the San Gabriel area. That's the North LA area. And yeah, I was going to ignore it, but then I started thinking, you know, just because of her. Alright, so it's not this, but I think it should be this driveway up here, I think. Yeah, looks about right. Right here after this center lane thing. Let's see if Yeah, that's it, because I can see Little Caesars trucks over there. So there are two different customers right here. This one here is somebody else, and in the back end there is Little Caesars or Blue Line Foods, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I ended up answering that phone call just to see what would happen. Knowing already about, like, I was a little suspicious anyway. And yeah, and then it turns out where's with this lot? Is this like the employee part of the lot right here, and then I go park over by where the Little Caesars trucks are, I guess? That's what it looks like. Alright. Yeah, and supposedly they'll even come wake you up at 4 in the morning or something if you're let's see, I don't know, see if I got room to, I don't know, I might have to, yeah, I don't know if there's enough room. I'm concerned about tail swing also, so I was going to do a U-turn setup, but I wasn't quite convinced I was going to be able to make the turn that easily. And there's a cavity right here. I can probably put it in as well, but let me back it into there temporarily and then get myself turned around. And then I can also send my arrival call, maybe PC over to a truck stop or something and come back later. Yeah, they do mention overnight parking in the reviews. More than one person mentioned it, so I'm inclined to just go ahead and park here, and then supposedly they'll wake you up at 4 in the morning, even if you're not awake, to tell you to go ahead and check in or dock in or whatever. Looks like they're on the limited side here with parking though, so well, man, I guess not really, but I don't know, maybe I'll put it right here. Park here overnight and hopefully not get kicked out of here. I don't think I will, but contraire, there ain't gonna be no violation because I'm done. Alright, so alright, hopefully we'll be good there. Damn, what was I talking about now? Yeah, the Cedar Sinai call. Anyway, yeah, I took the call.
Upcoming violation. 8-hour rest limit.
Oh. That's from my, yeah, I'm like, how's it playing through my radio? It's because my app is up on my phone, that's why. Yeah, it took me off course there. So we were talking about the Cedar Sinai call, yeah. I answered it, but then it was just nothing. There was no, nobody on the other end. It was like they probably could hear me, but they couldn't. I couldn't hear them, kind of thing. I'm guessing. The call stayed active. I just couldn't get a hold of. Nobody was answering or responding or whatever. So I have no idea what was really going to end up being said. I said, you know what? I'm not going to sit here waiting for someone's voice to show up before I decide. You know what? We're done. I'm going to hang up because not worth my time. Yeah, so I'm like, here you go. I just got a call from probably the same damn phone. Well, I guess it was the same person calling me too, right? Yeah, probably because they want help with, they want me to cash app them some money or some shit for some whatever fake reason. Like, don't buy this crap, people. Yeah, I get so many calls from from random numbers. I'm always hip to it now. It's like more often than not, if I don't recognize the number, if they don't leave me a voicemail saying why they're calling me or something, if I don't recognize it, then I'm not even going to answer it, and I'm not even going to respond, or I'm not going to call back or whatever, because most of the time it's spoof numbers anyway. Alright, so that's all we got here. You see here, we're going to be docking in right in front of us, somewhere over here. My appointment time's not till 4 in the morning, so it'll be a dark 30 kind of delivery, dock in, but at least we got daytime here. And I got to double check, because I think I have might have gotten another pre-plan, or the one back that they sent me earlier that I didn't know about because I was driving. But then we'll talk more about that later on. I'm probably going to have a pre-plan to work with before I even leave here. I think, and I already have one now, I believe. So, alright, we'll have some more on that later on in this video. Alright guys, we're going to dock in here. Slide the tandems back first. Already got my doors open. I had to wait on the guy, because we're going to dock in the door 151, which is over here to our left. Right next to where the other, well, not this OTR truck that's in front of us, but one that just docked in, or it's still docking in, a couple of doors to the left of him. Yeah, the one with the lights. There. We're going to creep all the way through here. Alright. Okay, we're going to do what we can to do, because we're going to be right next to him. I should be able to get a pretty good blind, I don't know, maybe a blind set offset, or, I'm not sure if I have the room to maneuver my tractor. And my tandems were already out there a little bit, so, now normally I'd be doing a straight back setup from the blind side direction or something, but I wasn't convinced that I had the room to maneuver my tractor only. It's, I could have put it over to the employee parking area, but like I said, I was going to have to offset to the blind side, and was kind of concerned about whether I was going to need that curb space there. Yeah, this will work a lot better here. Just gotta. Now I can use this space over here. I'm guessing this guy's lined up right. I don't know. Now this is not normally how I recommend backing into a door. In fact, I don't know that I even have the room to work with here, but we'll give it a try. Now I see my tandems aren't even where I need them, and then I got to concern myself with this tractor here. If I can get it back over in that direction some. I'm gonna have to reset, but we'll at least get it in the direction. I don't know, I might not have to reset as hard as I thought I would. Now I need an off track to the left when I go forward, so I know I don't have a chance of making the door this spot, so, or this time around, so. But now, see, I can get my tandems over here in front of my spot. Oh, that's much better there. Got Tandem centered right in front of the door now. We're pretty close. Oh yeah. Oh, no, I need to go further left. So it looks like I want my Tandems right in between those two lines there. Or at least I think I see two lines. Yeah, and he docked in first. I mean, he started docking first, and I'm still in the door before him. Well, what can I say? I don't know. I'm not trying to brag. It just kind of makes me wonder about what, you know, about his process versus mine, really, because looked like he had a pretty easy time hitting the door. So I can't sit there saying that he sucks at backing, whatever. I think it's more his process. There's something. Usually I have my doors open before I even pulled out of the drop spot, and just slid the Tandems, and even had to do a pull up and still got in there first. But oh well. Okay, we'll have some more. We'll dock out. Well, by the way, yeah, they didn't come out to my truck. What you do is you just come over to this door that's right over here by the. With that overhang thing there, that little, yeah, right here, that you can see a couple of doors over to my right. Ring the buzzer there, and then you'll hear the, you know, when the guy's ready for you, they'll click the, you know, they'll hit like a clicker thing to unlock the door so you can actually open it. And then there's a cage that you go into right there. Just turn left, and the guy will be right there. Yeah, no. Otherwise, it's pretty easy here. Okay, so yeah, we'll tell you more about dock out next and let you know what's going on in a bit. Alright guys, we are done unloading already. It's only 4:38 or 4:40 now, but yeah, it didn't take long at all to get done unloading. I was checked in right at 4 o'clock and already done. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get away from the dock door because I still need to close my doors and slide my Tandems back to where I want them. But yeah, I wasn't sure I could get the doors closed with the other guy docked in next to me. I don't know, there might have been room there, but just easier to do here while I'm out of the way anyway. We'll take care of that here, and then I'll let you know what we're going to do next. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go to the Love's truck stop right up the corner here first. I do have a pre-plan. It picks up in Findlay, which is about 110, 115 miles north of here, going up toward I-80. It'll be a pretty easy trip, or well, it should be a somewhat easy trip going up US 23, I think it was. So that's where I'm picking up at, but it doesn't pick up till 1400 today. So I'll probably want to leave here around 11. It's barely even 5 now, so I got 6 hours kind of to burn. I might need to, I'm going to head out a little earlier though, possibly, because I was looking at washout facilities. You can see the Love's right there. I'm going to go ahead and pull trucker path back up. And you can see Findlay up there on the kind of, yeah, go ahead and turn right. We'll take that way up so we don't have to deal with traffic lights and stuff. Finley would be where those two highways that you see north of here, right. Well, you can see on the left side of the screen, there are a couple of truck wash facilities. One of those is Blue Beacon. I might end up getting a washout there, but I might take a look at the trailer first. There is a wash place here. Actually, yeah, one not too far up the road here. Go ahead and zoom in on that one. It doesn't get very good reviews though. A lot of complaints about it with the quality of service there for the most part. So I might not need it anyway. So we'll just go ahead and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It shouldn't be that big a. It doesn't look like it's that far out of route to go to that Blue Beacon up there. So I'll consider doing that as well, but I'll have to consider how long it'll take to actually get into there too. So that's what's going on next. So Finley, yeah. What's the place? I'm trying to remember the name of it. We'll go ahead and run we'll keep the footage up until we get maybe find a parking spot to back into, so we can get some more backing footage for you guys in this before we close this one. Campbell's Soup, that's what it is. I was having a hard time recalling what the name of the company was, but yeah, it's Campbell's Soup. Alrighty, yeah, I will be vlogging that one. Have something new to talk about on that one too, I guess. So let's see. Can I? No. Yeah, we'll go straight. Yeah, it'll turn into this driveway here. Hopefully we can find an open spot. This guy's got his tandems all the way back. Let me do a good button hook here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Don't know what kind of parking there is here. As this side is full, can't tell what's going on over here. Just one of those where it's full 24/7 or something. Oh, I'm not gonna listen to this shit. Gotta turn my safety crap off so it doesn't start going Karen on me when I have something next to me. There's a spot right there. Let's see how much fun I have trying to get into it though with this guy over here though. I want to swing a little wider over so I can get the tandem straight into that spot. I have to stay aware of where I'm at with this guy. Oh. Okay, looks like we're good here. A little tight on this guy here, but also wanted to be sure I wasn't going to get too close to this bobtail driver. Biker Club. Alright guys, well I guess that'll be a wrap for it. Well, I actually thought I was going to have a little more difficult time getting in here than that, to be honest with you. It's with that kind of setup I had there, it was a little trickier, so I can even surprise myself. Alright, I said, yeah, we'll have another one for you in Findlay later on today, or probably, well, the video will come out probably a day or so after you see this one, alright? That'll be a short hop. We'll talk more about where that one's going to in that video and let you know what else it is. But listen, I am set up to get back to California, sort of, in that direction at least. I do have home time coming up on the 28th and 29th. So, yeah, I'm going to have to be moving in that direction generally. And, yeah, I'll give you a little bit more on that later, okay? Y'all have a good day. Thanks for hanging out, watching. And, all right, we'll see you guys in Findlay.